Your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Friday, April 26th, A-Day. Please stand for the pledge and the Dundalk Middle School Code of Conduct.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated.
Now let's find out what happened on this date in history.
Hi, I'm Russ Mitchell with a look at this day in history, April 26th. In 1607, Captain John Smith and a group of English colonists landed in Virginia to establish the first permanent English settlement in the New World. On this day in 1989, American comedian Lucille Ball, beloved as the popular TV character Lucy, died in Los Angeles. Today in 2004, the Treasury unveiled the new colorized $50 bill. And on this day in 1954, Virginia school children became medical pioneers. They were among the first youngsters inoculated with Jonas Salk's experimental polio vaccine. The hope was that the trial doses would neutralize the crippling nerve disease. Polio has since become non-existent in the U.S. And that's this day in history.
Today's math problem is -2 times 6 equals. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. And now here's Emily with our word of the day.
Today's word of the day is perceptible. There was no perceptible improvement that the patient's condition despite the doctor's best efforts to treat the infection. And again, today's word of the day is perceptible.
To all 8th graders going on today's canoe trip, please meet in the cafeteria at the conclusion of the announcements.
Attention 8th graders, please do not forget your permission slip and money for the trip to Camden Yards. Both items are due today. And again, both items are due today.
Attention, all 6th grade ABBA applications are due to Miss Sylvester by Wednesday, May 1st. And again, all 6th grade ABBA applications are due to Miss Sylvester by Wednesday, May 1st. Now let's get a check on the weather from Madison.
Good morning, this is Madison here with your WDMS weather for April 26th. Today, sunny with north winds, highs in the mid-60s. Tonight, mostly clear, variable winds, lows in the lower 40s. That was your WDMS weather. Now here are the temperatures for the next 7 days.
Thanks, Madison.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Dr. Muhammad with a few words of wisdom. Corazon Aquino astonished the world when she became president of the Philippines with little more than courage, tenacity, and good sense. She wanted to create peace in a country racked by poverty and violence. She said, Mahatma Gandhi's work gives me so much inspiration. Corazon Aquino joins Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as another great mind influenced by Gandhi, the hero from India. The heroes in our lives have a powerful influence over our thinking and our actions. They can propel us to great heights or lead us down dangerous paths. Who are your heroes? Are they influencing you in a positive way or not? With something to think about, this is Dr. Muhammad. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
And here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. Everyone received their third quarter report cards yesterday, and 172 of you left the building very happy with smiles on your face because you earned honor roll status. And last year, during the third quarter, we had about 130 to 140, so it's 30 to 40 more students this year for the third quarter, even though this was our least amount of students making the honor roll. As the year goes on, the work becomes more challenging. So again, I want to thank all 172 students who earned honor roll status. Our goal was to have all students earn honor roll status, and I'd also like to give a special thank you and shout out to the 26 students who earned straight A's for the third quarter. So congratulations to all of you. And again, as I've said before, I wasn't able to earn straight A's until college, so you're well past wherever I was as a middle school student. So congratulations to all of you for your hard work and dedication and knowing what it takes to be a great middle school student at DMS. And we will be recognizing you in just a couple weeks during our honor roll breakfast. So again, thank you to all students for your commitment to demonstrating outstanding academics and education at Dundalk Middle School. I want to remind students about the expectation for grab-and-go breakfast. Students, once you complete the grab-and-go breakfast, you either are eating it in the cafeteria or you are taking it to the classroom and eating it during homeroom. And you can eat it in homeroom until the conclusion of announcements when it needs to be thrown away. We've had some students who've been eating it in the hallways, and that's creating some spills that our custodians are running around trying to clean up to make sure our building is still very clean. So I ask all students to please make sure you follow the expectations and you're able to get your grab-and-go breakfast. If you're not eating in the cafeteria, it must be eaten in the homeroom, not in the hallways. Again, we want to make sure we keep our school very clean. And I know our chief custodian, Mr. Mike, will appreciate that, as well as all of our students and staff. So again, please make sure we're eating in the cafeteria or we are eating in homeroom. I also wanted to, again, just give a special recognition. Last night at the Dundalk Chamber of Commerce dinner, Mr. Chris Wojcik was recognized as being an outstanding middle school teacher in the Dundalk cluster. So please join me today in congratulating him. Again, last night, the dinner, all of the outstanding teachers were recognized, and Mr. Wojcik represented DMS for all that he does for our students and staff. So again, join me in thanking him for all of his hard work and efforts to make DMS a great school. I want to just review and discuss behavior at Dundalk Middle School. Recently, over the course of last week and this week, some of our students, now for 98% of our students, you are doing a great job, and I appreciate all your efforts. But for about 2% of our students, you have not been making great choices from last week and this week, and we've had an increase of fighting, physical altercations last week and this week. I ask students to be committed to making sure you are making positive and safe decisions. This is a schoolhouse in which we learn, not in which we fight. Students who have been involved in fighting have resulted in suspensions to the pupil personnel worker, expulsions to the superintendent's designee, which will result in a placement at Rosedale, as well as Officer Marlowe and our officer last week have also charged several students with second-degree assault. So again, a few of our students were charged and arrested for second-degree assault on one another. Again, we need to make sure all of our students are safe. We need to make sure all of our staff are safe, and we need to be focused on why your parents send you to school. All parents send their students to school to get a good, solid foundation in education, and that they send you to school so you can be safe. Again, so we all want what's best for every child in this building, but I need all students to be committed to making great decisions. The students who have been involved in the physical altercations will not be permitted to participate in field trips or end-of-the-year activities. Again, I need to make sure the students who are doing a great job are recognized, and students who are not making good decisions are held accountable. Also want to review the expectations that electronic devices are off during the school day and put away, as well as book bags are locked in your locker. Okay, again, all books, bags, knapsacks are locked in students' locker. That's to make sure we are a safe and secure school. If anyone, and homeroom teachers, if you could reiterate that message and expectation, I appreciate it. If anyone needs clarification, please send them directly to see me after the announcements. Again, we want to make sure Dundalk Middle School is going from a good school to great school. In order to do that, all students need to be making excellent decisions. Come to school every day, demonstrate outstanding attendance, come to school with a positive attitude, and apply yourself. And again, 98% of our students do an awesome job. The 2% of our students who have been making poor choices have been held accountable for their actions. Again, we need to make sure we're, again, learning in a positive, safe, conducive environment. Thank you, DMS. Now back to Emily and Intisar.
The This is Intisar.
And Emily reminding you to
Stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.